Hello. I do apologize. My name is Dan Man from Beep. I'm here to tell all of you, wonderful ladies and gentlemen, about our new fashion line. We are re-releasing what is essentially the exact same shit we've been selling you for several months, some a year now, and we are relabeling it with the biggest, best, most up-and-coming, most diverse, chocolatiest, nuttiest, fudge mallow delightiest, big fashion company on the biggest, brightest, smallest, dullest fashion company in the whole gosh darn world, and their name is Naughty.
Now introducing the latest line in the Naughty selection, beginning with the Reaper Sidnu shirt, now embroidered with pure gold adamantium ink. This shirt is now on sale for a meagre £1,000. You can see in the background here we have our local farmer who is growing the soil distressed beta sigil shirt that this fucking idiot printed by accident for an even smaller £800. The Sidnu hoodie is not for sale. This Sidnu mug, pulled out from the finest of the ground cocoa sand, read £1,500 and comes free with 2 5/6 completed McDonald's coffee vouchers. Use code NAUGHTY to get a 99% discount off of all fair prices.
All of these wonderful pieces of can be found on our website alongside the people of Naughty at purchasemerches.com/.
You small room temperature IQ, ice cube, little small baby boy brain, tiny little pea brain people thought that this was a skit, didn't you? Get fucked, idiots, it's announcement time. Get. Anyone remember that old Nickelodeon theme? I hope we don't get DMCA'd for that. Hello? Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. Strap on in, fuckos. Here we go. To begin with, we are doing our first ever music video. Doing it for the song The Titan from Stranger Than Fiction. This will effectively be the final song and the final thing that we do in accordance with the Stranger Than Fiction cycle. The Titan is a song that basically everyone who has heard Stranger Than Fiction absolutely loves. This huge, crushing, large boy, chumkus riffo that we are very, very, very proud of. And we felt that it would be doing it a disservice if we didn't do a proper release for it. So we figured let's go the whole hog and do a music video for it. The video will be filmed by ERD Video Production, otherwise known as Eric Reveldews. The guy is lovely. We wanted to go for it, this sort of psychological horror deal with it, but we didn't want to make it super fucking cheesy. So we've got ideas coming up for it, and Eric is turbo down for all the stuff that we want to do. We've got an amazing location, everything's looking great for it. It was very stressful to organize, but we finally got there in the end. And we're really excited for it. We typically really don't like music videos at all. So the idea with this one is to be so unnerving that we make other people curious as to whether or not they want to continue watching it. Let's hope we achieve that, and if not, it'll be jokes, I guess. As for the merchandise that's going to be coming with this stuff, we will be having a card wallet with the shirt being released thanks to our boy Barnaby Oakley. More information on that as it will come soon. On the card wallet, we'll be having 3 songs similar to the way that we handled the flight release. We'll have the original version of the song. We will have a guest vocalist version of the song with a guest guitar solo version of the song, which we'll be talking about very soon. Our guest vocalist will be Rob from Beyond Your Design. Rob has offered to do a vocal cover of The Titan, and we'll be putting his version on there as well as the guest solo version. As for the B-side, we were deliberating whether or not we were going to do a cover on the card wallet version of this, but we have something a little bit different in mind. We went into the studio, the Motor Museum studio with Loic Gayet, to do another single release of what would have been album 3. But the pandemic hit, and then Stranger Than Fiction came out, and it didn't really make sense for us to release it anymore. We've now had this really cool version of the song sat around for what will be a year and a half. And I don't know about you guys, but spending the money you have to spend to get into the Motor Museum to have a song sitting around doing nothing kind of blows. So we want to show you guys the 2020 demo, not really a demo, single release of Silent Eyes. We've had this version of Silent Eyes sat around for what feels like forever, and we are very, very excited to finally be able to have a way to actually show it to you guys. That said, this merch is limited edition. If it is ever reprinted, it will not have this version of Silent Eyes on it anymore. So if you guys want to grab one, there's only going to be 50 allowed. To come back to the guest solo will be done by one of you guys. We are hosting a guitar giveaway. This right here is my Schecter Diamond series. I love this guitar. I use it a lot for my teaching, which, by the way, you guys can get lessons from emailing danielmoranmersyside@outlook.com. That's danielmoranmersyside@outlook.com for theory and guitar lessons. This guitar has taught many, many, many a student and has also seen some action live. We're getting a fresh setup, make sure it's all super clean. This will be getting used in the Titan music video, and it's been used for a project that we'll be discussing very shortly. You guys are going to get a phone recording of you guys playing a solo on top of the solo section in the Titan. This can be on any instrument at all, as long as it's an original solo. You cannot copy the original solo that you've heard on the disc. You have to create your own. We'll be taking entries through YouTube, so all you've got to do is upload it to YouTube. You can private the video if you don't want anybody else to see it. As long as you send us the link, upload the video to YouTube with an audible version of your solo and list the title as The Titan Guitar Giveaway Contest and then your name, you then send that link to us through our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/officialreaperuk. Send it to us, and the winner will win not only this Schecter Diamond Series guitar, signed by all four of us, should you want it signed, we will also hand deliver it to you, provided you're in the UK. Details in the description if you are not. We will travel to you to record your solo to be placed on the card wallet, as well as an audio visualizer to be placed with Rob's voice on our YouTube page. The runner-up will be getting a merch bundle. We'll be getting more information on this very, 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 very soon. I said that this guitar was also used on another project. Let's talk about that for a second. We can't say what it is yet, but we have been working on another album. We have had something on the back burner for what is effectively now months. We are tracking drums in London with Loic Gayed, the guy who had recorded the drums for Stranger Than Fiction, and also recorded Silent Eyes and Death Games. Will also be getting engineered by David Dyson. So this whole project that we are working on will be engineered borderline the exact same way that we did with Stranger Than Fiction. Problem is, because we've had to travel to London, because we've had to keep this on the DL, and because of the nature of how this project has been recorded, this disc has become a lot more expensive than we thought it was going to be. And therefore, we have decided to launch a Patreon. If you guys want to be able to support us, you can do it via Patreon, which is a fantastic way to be able to support content creators, musicians, bands, and everybody else. We are going to be doing a 50% off season over the course of summer. So we will be having our tiers as £1, £2, £5, and £10. £1 tier will get early access to videos, releases, and tickets, as well as access to Patreon exclusive merch, such as this fantastic design from Barnaby Oakley for the art of Frog, because of the little funny frog man that's on the front of Stranger Than Fiction. We were desperate to get merch of him. Now we have. I can die happy man now. £2 tier, which will allow you to get access to behind the scenes footage, work on things that we've, not shown on social media, so that you guys can see what's happening with particularly difficult sections in songs that we need to practice for live performances, as well as writing sessions and all that wonderful jazz. £5 tier is where you guys can get access to the Reaper Discord. The Reaper Discord hosts 2 individual shows and, just an active community for us to be able to chat, be able to speak with one another, introduce yourselves to bigger fans of the band as well, have chats with us on personal days, and see us play video games sometimes. But predominantly, there are 2 major shows that get handled on there on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. One is the Beepcast, which is a Patreon exclusive podcast that we will be hosting either with members of the band on their own, individual members of the band the band as a whole, should big projects be working on that we want to talk about with everybody, and some guests. We've had some test versions with some very, very close friends of ours who've said that it's looking really, really good. So we'd like to bring it to the Patreons. We are also hosting top secret project nights on Wednesdays. Now, each secret project that we are going to be working on won't be far away from starting after each other once the previous one ends. We'll let you guys know what the next project is, ask if you guys want to be able to get to work on it, and if you guys want to see anything about that, you guys can, you know, talk about it and go, hey, maybe this would be a cool idea. Do you guys want to do this? We bring an idea to you, you guys say whether or not you want to work on it, all that good stuff. The £10 tier is all of the above perks, and you guys get artist passes to any shows £5 or below in the UK. If you guys are in the country and you guys want to drive around and catch us for a couple of shows in the year or in the next year, if the show is £5 or below, you guys can travel to those shows and you get free entry to them. All of this to basically say that there is tons of stuff that we've been working on and wanted to keep on the DL. It's a lot of the reason why, and we have taken notice of this, it's a lot of the reason as to why we've not been as active on social media as we were over the course of Stranger Than Fiction. That will now be changing. It would be enormously appreciated if you guys would support us on Patreon or support us through the merchandise site, purchasemerches.com. That's purchasemerches.com. We're broke as fuck. If you guys want to give us a hand, that would be baller. £1 a month is picking up 5 pence on the side of a road every single day and still having enough change to buy something from a newsagent's. It's a very, very small amount of money. You guys can support us for as little as that. And if 10% of our Facebook audience did that, we could pay for our practice space, which is enormously helpful. If you guys want to consider subscribing to the Patreon, the link is in the description. More on the guitar giveaway and the other things to come very, very soon. Keep your eye to our socials if you want to go and check out our socials. linktr.ee/ReaperUK takes you to absolutely everything that you would need social media wise or streaming wise that you'd want to keep up to date with for us. We hope you guys are having an awesome time. Enjoy the weather, enjoy a good day, keep yourself safe. Much love.